She thought she had found money on the road. But the elders say the road never gives. The moment Monarch picked the red envelope, it began to take. In the town of Kuta, people said there were 3 things you should never trust. Fire that looks small, silence that lasts too long, and a woman named Monarch. Monarch was known across nearby villages. Not because she was rich. Not because she was kind. But because she was smart in a dangerous way. She lied easily. She cheated without shame. She smiled while doing harm. If grain went missing, people looked at her. If words caused a fight, they said Monarch spoke them. If a promise broke, her name followed it. And yet, Monarch always survived. She told herself this meant she was cleverer than everyone else. What use is truth, she often said, if it keeps your stomach empty. She lived alone, trusted by no one, feared by some. She had no husband, no children, and no close kin. When people saw her walking, they stepped aside, not from respect, but caution. One market day, Monarch went too far. A widow had come to sell yams. Monarch switched the woman's basket when no one was looking. When the widow noticed, she cried out. People gathered. This time, Monarch could not talk her way out. The elders were called. They said, enough. They said she would pay back double. They said she would be washed. They said next time, she would be chased from the land. That night, Monarch packed her things. She did not plan to wait for next time. Before dawn, she left Kuta and took the lonely road, the old road that cut through bush and dead farms. People avoided it. They said strange things happened there. But Monarch laughed at such talk. Spirits don't scare me, she said. People do. She walked fast, her bundle tight on her back. When the sun was climbing but not yet hot, she saw it. A red envelope, lying in the middle of the road. It was clean. Too clean. Monarch stopped. She looked left. She looked right. There was no one. Red was not a common color for wrapping money. Red was used for blood matters, for deep promises, for things meant to bind. Monarch knew this. Still, she bent down and picked it up. Inside were gold pieces. Heavy. Old. Real. Her breath caught. This was not small money. This was wealth. Her hands shook as she closed the envelope. This is my luck, she said softly. At last. She did not know this was not luck. She did not know it was bait. Years before, in another village, a man named Bamadil had died badly. He was strong when alive. A hunter. A husband. A man with land and pride. But his wife had betrayed him. Some said she poisoned him. Some said she sold him out to enemies. Some said she let him die when she could have helped. What mattered was this: Bamadil died full of anger. He did not rest. In death, his spirit stayed sharp. Watching. Waiting. In some lands far away, people would call such a spirit an unreal, a dead soul filled with hate, made strong by betrayal. In this land, people simply said, the dead one who refuses peace. Bamadil's family feared him. They wanted his spirit tied down. So they followed an old practice. They prepared a ghost marriage. They placed bright gold in a red envelope and left it on a road where someone would surely take it. Whoever took it would become bound. They thought this would calm him. They were wrong. Monarch walked all day. By evening, she reached a small town far from Kuta. She rented a room. She hid the gold. She smiled at strangers. That night, sleep did not come. The air in the room grew cold. Then she felt it. A weight on the mat beside her. She could not move. A voice came, low and close. Wife. Her eyes flew open. No one was there. She jumped up, heart pounding. She did not sleep again that night. The next morning, she saw it. A dark bruise around her wrist. It looked like fingers. She rubbed it. It hurt. Dream, she said. Just a dream. But that day, when she tried to cheat a buyer at the market, something strange happened. As she spoke the lie, her mouth burned. Her tongue swelled. She could not finish her sentence. She ran home, afraid. That night, the voice came again. What you do to them, it said, comes back to you. Monarch tested it. She pushed the child aside to take a dropped coin. Her leg twisted. She fell hard. She spread a lie about a neighbor. That night, her back burned with pain, like lashes. She understood then. The ghost husband was not sleeping. He was watching. And he was using her body. Monarch tried to leave town. Her feet grew heavy. Her chest tightened. Each step hurt. She could not run. She found an old diviner and told her story. The woman listened and nodded. You took dead gold, she said. You took a dead man's bride price. Remove it, Monarch begged. The diviner shook her head. You cannot untake what you agreed to. Agreed to what? To be his wife. Monarch screamed. The pull in her body led her to Bamadiel's village. There, she learned the second truth. Bamadiel had not been innocent. He beat his wife. He took other women. He ruled with fear. His family hid this. They made him look clean in death. But his spirit knew the truth. That was why he was angry. That was why he chose Monarch. You are like me, his voice said one night. You hurt and call it survival. Monarch tried to harm the family out of anger. Each time, her body paid. She tried to curse them, her skin broke out in sores. She tried to steal from them, her hands cramped and bled. Slowly, she changed. She returned what she stole. She spoke truth. She helped when she could. The pain eased. The ghost weakened. Monarch stood before the village elders and spoke the truth. About Bamadiel. About the abuse. About the lie. The family cried out in shame. That night, the ghost came one last time. He looked tired. You did what I could not, he said. Then he was gone. Monarch left the gold at the shrine. She walked away with nothing. But she walked free. And people say that on the lonely road, the red envelope no longer appears. Because the dead man finally rests. And the woman who lived by deceit learned the cost of easy gain.